So ma'am, when did you get inspired to start a school?
Ah. So basically I did my master's in childcare in California State, and I was working with a corporation called Gigabit, which is a children's based company in California. So right from my first job was working with children, so it was kind of inevitable. And then when we decided to move back to India, I moved back when I think my children were, my daughter was like 4 and my son was 6 months old. I had nowhere to take them. Like the only options were either the beach or, some local parks. So there was no structured play area that I could take the children. This I'm saying 18 years ago.
Yeah.
So when I first moved to India, there was no option like that. So then I started doing a lot of research and I found out that Chennai is really lacking something like that. So then I started Bamboola 18 years ago, where Bamboola actually means indoor fun. So you're supposed to come in, play with your child and leave. So it was supposed to be something like that. And so we started Bamboola. We had parents coming in, playing with the children, enjoying the environment, talking to each other and going. But then there was such a huge demand for quality play school and daycare. So we kind of started expanding, and thus Bamboola was born.
Wow. And you can really see how the name just of resides throughout the school, because there's so much greenery outside,
absolutely.
And then there's so much greenery inside.
Yes,
So it's really beautiful.
So we kind of made sure that there are so many, just down this road there are some 18 play schools. So anybody who has a garage seems to be opening a school.
Yeah.
But that age, the children are meant to play. They learn better when they kind of explore. They learn to play, work in groups. So I insisted that I want very few classrooms. They need more place to run, explore. So I left a lot of open space for the children to run and explore.
Yeah. We were walking around and we could definitely see how massive the place is. So there are so many parenting styles out there, and some people believe that strict is the way to go, and some people believe keeping a close eye on your children is the way to go. So some things are more questionable than the others. So what do you think is like the right parenting style?
Yes, it's a very thin line. There are a lot of parents who believe that you have to be a friend. But I personally feel that there is a very thin line. Yes, you need to be very open, because nowadays, especially Gen Z, as you call it, there are so many, and they have exposure to so many things. I mean, everything is right there, just a click away. Yeah. So you need to be open enough for them to come to you if they need you. But I think as a parent, you should always know that you're a parent and not a friend. And it's fabulous to have a great relationship with your child, but I think there needs to be a line drawn so that they respect you and they also value you. If you're just going to be a buddy, what's the difference between you and the friends? So I think there is definitely a line. So there are a lot of parents who are like, oh, I don't mind hanging with my friends. Yes, great. I hang out with my kids all the time. Yeah. But definitely there is a line which has to be drawn. Parents need to set rules, boundary lines, which really goes a long way. And especially with the younger children, I think it makes a lot of sense. I do not believe in physical at all. I mean, I will not recommend spanking or any of that. But there definitely needs to be rules set, and parents need to stick to it, because the children learn most when they are watching. I mean, there is no way you're going to point to something and say apple, and it is not as effective as you show them a physical thing. They touch, they learn a whole lot better by observing. So you as a parent need to set an example. So I think setting boundary lines, setting rules goes a long, long way indeed.
So there are boundaries for both the children as well as the adults, and as well as we respect both of it, I think we'll be fine.
Absolutely. And parents kind of tend to forget that they are individuals. They want to mold them the way they have been brought up, or they have expectations. Oh, I couldn't become a doctor, or I couldn't become an XYZ. So they kind of start pressurizing the children to excel in something that they didn't. And I think that also kind of has an adverse effect on the children. So I think you need to treat them as individuals, find out what they are good at, find out what they like, and really help them build the best in themselves.